zoink out every single time I speak. Anyways, we're going to be going KyleTM versus Azzoe.
Okay.
Should be pretty fun. Two very similar characters.
Rodents, if you think about it.
Yeah, they're all rats.
It's a rat-eat-rat world.
It is.
Pretty
It
volatile.
truly is a
Startle.
rat-eat-rat world. This,
Never
yeah,
mind.
not quite gonna kill. Forest Floor does have a bit of a long side blast zone, so it's not a kill quite yet. It's 70, I think it was. Oh, that did.
I've never seen
Yeah,
that
Kyle
happen
just kind of
before.
went for it.
Shut the fuck up. That's insanity. Alright, Kyle,
Yeah.
great awareness on the edge guard. Now, if the
Super
Ori's just
solid.
gonna keep up being, and they're not really changing it up, and they're not trying to go low, and mix up their fall timing, just go hit them.
Ooh, that's...
Fortunately, not enough resources
Yeah.
to make it back, so it's back to even.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. But yeah, like you said, back to even, just looking for any stray hit here. That sign is something that Kyle is definitely going to have to learn to play around as Azzoe starts using it, like you see there. You can really just use it as kind of a get out of jail free card. You dash back in center stage, and if they go into whiff punish you, then you just get hit by a sign. That's really what makes it. Oh, okay, they're rolling.
Right. That in and of itself is a knowledge check, kind of, because if they're doing sign charge in neutral, you can understand that they want to hit you with the sign charge, or want
Right.
to catch you unaware, and like, because their movement's desync, they want you to focus on one, be unaware of the other. When in reality, you can just like nip Ori with like this very end of your pinky toe, and he loses sign charge. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's easier said than done, just because they
Right.
are so
It's
fast on the
very
ground.
easier said than done,
Yeah,
but it is possible.
it's very possible. Also, just a very like one of those things that once you know it, it's like a trick that's pretty well applicable. Is just the way that you parry sign is as soon as you see that like blink effect, you just hit the parry button, because it'll basically work out that with human reaction time, as soon as it blinks when you hit parry, you should always parry it, unless you're like somehow the like most
You're too fast for
I don't
your
know.
own good.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you have like inhuman reactions, you are pretty much always. That's the consistent way to parry it.
I think if you have
Looking for
reactions
this
that
edge
fast,
guard
you
here,
get
Azzoe.
Oh,
yeah.
the bash setup on the DIN. That's a big yikes. You gotta
Wow.
make sure that you don't DI in off of an Ori aerial, because they will sense blood in the water, there will be a bash, and there won't be anything you can do about it.
Yeah, no, you are entirely right. You just cannot DI in against Ori. Until like much higher percents when you can, but it's I don't know. It's a losing game, especially in amateur brackets where you're not really gonna have the biggest,
Understanding?
yeah, the biggest awareness of what you can DI out on, what your opponent is trying to go for. It's definitely like it's a huge trap. Most Ori players talk about how hard it is to kill with Ori. That's specifically for that reason, because when you get better at the game, you are actively looking for all of the situations that Ori has to do like a hard read to get a kill. So if they do like a fair in neutral, like right here,
Oh my god.
Exactly
the
like that.
style. And
exactly
that's...
like that, Azzoe
Kyle's dead.
hit the nair, and Kyle just was not ready for it, DI'd in to try and save himself. and just got hit by the bash.
Now, my understanding of this is not as robust as some people who have either played or played against Ori for a lot longer than I have. But to my understanding, there are a few select aerials that which you can DI up and out, and it lets you live while also proceeding to avoid the bash.
Probably. I think that's more percent dependent than anything. Because it's at the percentages that you're really looking to kill as Ori, that being like 60, 70, 80, this kind of percent right here, you're not gonna have as much wiggle room to DI out. It's also dependent on like character, your weight, how like just how easy you are to hit in general. Like a small character like Maypul is gonna have a much easier time evading from those bashes, just because she's so much smaller than someone like Edalus or Hodan. Good.
Kyle is really going to need to start putting to the pedal to the metal if he wants to get something pulled back out here, because right now it is a hogwash.
Yeah, no. Kyle
expects the overshoot. Yikes.
Solid edge guard. Kyle just doesn't know how to not get counter hit in his advantage state. I think that's probably going to be one of the things that's most important to look out for as you get better, is just you're letting Azzoe hit you out of things a lot. You're kind of overextending and you're not really reading those mix-ups. It's just something that you get better at with time. Good dash attack. Not entirely sure what that run-up parry was for, but it didn't hurt too much.
Okay, go to up air string. Forces...
Yeah.
Tyler... Oh my god, I almost said Tyler. I was thinking of Tyler 1.
Close names.
Like, the exact frame my brain cell activated. The other one thinking about Tyler 1 streams activated.
You were just... Why were you thinking about Tyler 1?
Why would I not be thinking about Tyler 1?
I feel like I generally try not to think about that man every chance I get. Good. Solid damage. We're really looking for this edge guard.
Right.
That's something that I think everybody, especially in amateur, but everybody can get better at and instantly improve their gameplay.
God.
Yeah. I think that's like what you were talking about, that up and in.
Right.
Kyle was able to just DI straight up, and
Kyle has got to be incredibly careful though this last stock, because Ori team up forward strong is listed in the Geneva Conventions as things you can't bring out in warfare.
Yeah, no, it's you've got to be very, very careful against Ori.
Oh my god!
Especially when they have a stock lead. Looking for big damage here. This edge guard not quite going to pull it out, but back to neutral. 36% on Kyle is not bad.
Oh no!
That's not what you do there.
You gotta turn off the autopilot for the parry sound effect. I know there's a little chimpanzee in every person's brain when they hear the parry sound effect to just go for the strong. But when you get jab checked, when someone knows what they're doing and they jab check you, it is going to seek your ruin.
Ooh, that hurt box extension hurts me.
It
hurts
is
my
not
soul.
The worst situation for Kyle. He just has to be prepared for the bait on the tether. Okay.
Yeah,
luckily,
no, like
Azzoe didn't have a bait prepared. But now Kyle's got to really put his shit together. That's the only way I could think of putting it.
All right. This isn't bad.
Oh, it went from
both of these characters.
Yep, goodbye.
Ooh.
Oh, she wrote. All Azzoe had to do right there was just wait for the tether. Not Matt. God, man, I'm thinking of Matt and M when I think of Kyle's for some reason. Whenever
both four-letter names and end with M. Yeah.
Whenever Kyle was off stage, all Azzoe had to do was just not worry about it and wait for the tether. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. So, smidgen of context.
Okay.
I wouldn't say big, but I am a huge fan of a lot of the